Hey everyone, welcome back to another Remnant 2 video. So today I want to show you guys my updated medic build. You guys have been showing so much love and support in my first video, and honestly I am so grateful, and I just want to continue making videos for you guys, especially build guides, because there's a lot of builds other that are not being pressed into, especially medic. I know you don't see a lot of videos on this. So I wanted to show you guys my updated medic build for not only for Survivor through Nightmare difficulty, but also the second build when it comes to Apocalypse. That junk is hard. So let me get right into it. You guys could actually go to my first video to see the more in-depth guide. I'm just gonna expand upon what I already said in the first video. So for my class, I'm running Medic and Alchemist. Honestly, this is probably the best combination for not only Nightmare, but Apocalypse. Because on Apocalypse, you need to know how to revive people and fast. And for Nightmare, no, you're taking damage, but you're not taking as much damage like getting one-shotted. So the healing effectiveness of this build is really good for Nightmare. So let me get right into it. So we're gonna be rocking the Fey Royal set, uh, and it's really good because it has a lot of armor. And not only that, as you when we go into the traits, we'll have armor by 160, and we'll have medium weight, so you can just normal dodge. So let's get into it. As I said in the first video, I still going with healing shield. Especially in Apocalypse, it prevents from getting one-shotted. And I have it where the cooldown is less than 60 seconds, and this could get even better. I'm trying to get this to where it's like 45 or 50 seconds. So I'm still working on that. Gotta get the right mods, gotta increase all of my classes, because that's how you get better mod types. So this is still a work in progress, but this is doable for where it is now for Apocalypse. And I'm running the Alchemist class. The Alchemist class is so good because of Elixir of Life. This comes in so clutch when either you have no more Dragon Hearts to revive, and you just throw this elixir, and or when you're in a tight situation, you pop it, and if anybody goes down by something dumb, they'll get revived. So this is really good. I also have this almost on a 50-second cooldown as well. Go over the Dragon Heart. I'm still using the Resonating Dragon Heart. As you can see, I was able to get it from 57.5% of max health to regenerate over 5 seconds to 82.5%. You have no idea how fast this is. It's crazy. And then for the next 20 seconds, it's doubled. So your teammates are gonna be just constantly at max health, regardless of how much damage they take. Apocalypse is a different story because everybody's getting one-shotted. So you need to be focused more on revive. However, you can still use Resonating Heart on both Nightmare and Apocalypse, depending on your teammates. I'm sure because a lot of teammates on Apocalypse are running high level armor stats, so they could tank 1 or 2 hits. So as they tank the 1 or 2 hits, you'll be able to get them back at full health right away. And the mods I'm using are Revive Speed, Healing Effectiveness, and Skill Cooldown. Now, for the rings, this is right now, currently, this is my Nightmare difficulty set. I will change it for the Apocalypse once we get to it, but I want to go over the amulets. So, Nimmu's Ribbon, probably the best amulet I have found so far. Increases relic healing effectiveness by 50%. This pairs very well with the Resonating Heart, because if I take this off, 57.5% of max health. Now, this also gets cut in half because of Burden of the Divine, because 50% of self-healing applies to all allies. So, half of this, which is around, I don't know, like 23.25 or something like that, half of this. But if we put in the Moose Ribbon, where is it? Now it's 82.5% of max health for you, half of that for your teammate. So it just ups this relic heart by so much. Another alternative is emergency switch, where whenever you go below 50% health, there's a chance to consume a relic on use. Is reduced by 35%, and your final relic charge is not consumed on use, and that has a 60-second cooldown. This is also good on Nightmare. On Apocalypse, you can use it, but I'm still sticking with Nimu's Ribbon. Now for the rings, you have Band, which increases speed of revive and also you being revived by 35%. And when you are downed, your health is doubled and your movement speed is at 100% when you're down. So you could crawl to your teammates a lot faster. It'll take a lot longer for the enemies to wipe you out while you're on the ground. So I believe this is a must. I just got this one, Burden of the Stargazer. Before I had Black Pawn Stand, reduces cooldown skills by 10%. However, this gives me an extra 5% cooldown. Activating a skill costs 15% health. And honestly, that does not matter. Why? Because you're the healer. So you pop a shield, you're going to regenerate that 15% health in like a second. And I'll show you right now. And there it is. Now you're back to full health. So, I prefer Burden of the Stargazer. We're still rocking Burden of the Divine. This is just an absolute clutch ring. 50% of self-healing applies to all allies. And the Phase Shaman ring, relic use speed, and health regeneration. You can't go wrong with this. I'm using the Nightfall weapon, not only aesthetic-wise, but, you know, healing. So, on Apocalypse, you don't need healing shot. So much is happening, you'll doubt that you'll get it. So this just helps with a little bit more damage to support your team. And I'm running the extender mod. I'm rocking the Labyrinth Staff just for skill cooldown if you happen to get a kill with melee. I think this is really good on Nightmare. On Apocalypse, I'm not really trying to face tank enemies. So if you get it, awesome. And then the Ruined Pistol, again, Soul Brand, heals your enemies when they die. Heals your allies when the enemy dies. And Bandit, because it's a 3-round burst pistol, and you'll not run out of ammo as quickly because you'll be regenerating ammo as you're shooting. And for the traits, Fortify from the Technician class, or the Engineer class. Potency from the Alchemist class. Strong back 5, so we would be normal weight. This is from the Challenger class. Triage, Vigor, Spirit, Expertise, Glutton, and I'm only using Scholar to XP gain, but you would switch to Barkskin for an extra 10% damage reduction. Now for the Apocalypse, the Apocalypse build. Now you could go Nimu's Ribbon or Emergency Switch. That is preferential. You would use Band, or if you wanted to, Tear of Kawula. Increases relic capacity by 2 while equipped. This is really, really good. Just have an extra 2 Dragon Hearts as you're going through the map or the boss fight. So one or the other, preference, up to you. You would get rid of Burden of the Stargazer, and you would go with you would keep Burden of the Divine. So Ban, Burden of the Divine. This ring, Captain's Insignia. So what I'm showing you guys is how to get a lot of revives. So as you can tell right now, my revive speed bonus, because of Ban and my relic, I have 45% revive bonus. With Captain's Insignia, increases revive speed and relic consume speed by 25% per downed ally. So this only kicks in when somebody goes down. So if both of your teammates go down, you have a 50% revive speed plus the 45%, you almost have 100% revive speed. This is really good in clutch moments. If you have one, then that goes down to 25%. So again, this setup for Apocalypse is how to revive super fast, super quickly. And last but not least, for yourself, so you don't go down by something so stupid in Apocalypse, you get the Black Cat ring. And what this does is when you're about to take fatal damage, you'll go down to 1 health, and you'll have movement speed by 25% for 10 seconds. This is on 2-minute cooldown. This is just a safety net. You can switch this out if you want, but I really like this because when the meta goes down, everybody goes down. So this helps keep you alive. And that is it, guys. This is a Nightmare / Apocalypse build set. It's really good. You're just there to support your team and keep them alive while the damage dealers do their task. So, let me know in the comments what you like, what you dislike, tips and tricks. Like and subscribe, support. Love you guys. Also, one last mention: Wellspring. I tested this. You could be at full health, pop the Wellspring, and let it heal you, even though you're not taking damage, and it'll also heal your allies by 50%. So, as it's healing you, it's also healing your allies, which is really good. So they don't have to be in the AOE, in the AOE area. So you can just pop this to heal yourself, but it also heals them. But again, Healing Shield is just too much of a good skill, so I'm still rocking with Healing Shield. Alright guys, have a good day. See you guys later.